Hello, everyone. I look exceptionally bad, and I know that, and I sound a little bit like a man, and I'm not editing this video, and the lighting could be a million times better. So basically, like, everything that could make this appealing, it is not. I also have something in my hair. Wow, that looks like dandruff or something. I don't even know. Yeah, so basically everything that could make me or this video attractive to the viewer's eye, it's just not going on right now. Why won't this come out? I can't get it. Okay. Yeah, that was dandruff. Oh wait, it's still there. Oh, I'm dumb. And today, I wanted to talk about the reason why I sound like a man and look really bad, and I'm putting this unedited, awful video out there. I, as some of you guys know, went down to West Palm this past weekend, and I was stupid and I was in large crowds. Let's just put it that way. I was in large crowds, and I ended up getting sick, and I didn't know that I was sick. I really was kind of feeling a little bit like I was really tired at first, but I didn't think anything of it. And looking back, I still don't even know if that was necessarily like connected to me being sick. I think it was just from like driving and, you know, just constantly like on the go. Like that's really what it felt like. Well, I got home on Monday and I felt fine. It felt great. Tuesday, I felt great. Wednesday or Thursday, I really don't remember which day it was, but I was so weak and tired. I was like, I can't even move. And that's rare for me. And I was like, I don't know what's going on. Oh, that's another thing. Yeah, my lipstick is faded and I don't care to fix that right now because we're just going with the whole I'm a mess thing. And I'm sticking with that. So, I think it was Wednesday or Thursday. I was like really tired and, you know, just I couldn't move. I really couldn't move, let's be honest. I thought the first day, I thought I was depressed, and I'm like, this is weird. Like, I don't really get depressed, and I don't have a reason to be depressed. Like, there's nothing in my life that I was like sad about per se. And I actually just thought like, oh, it's just depression. Like we all have our days, but this day I was like really down. Like I didn't want to move. Like I didn't want to work. I did nothing all day. Like I think I cooked and that's it. Cooked and cleaned after, cleaned up after my mess. And the next day I was like, wow, I'm really tired. And I had a trip, like a staycation trip planned for that day to go to the Springs, but I didn't end up going to the Springs because I had the chills and I could not move. I was so tired. I think I napped a total of 8 hours that day and then had like several hours of sleep like that day as well. So, or that night and then the previous night as well. So I was like sleeping all the time. It was like no matter how much I slept or how much I didn't sleep, it was like I was just drained, you know. And by this day, I'm like, okay, I have chills. I definitely have chills. Like I can't stand the thought of, you know, as much as I want to go to the Springs, I can't stand the thought of like cold water. Like I am freezing. Like I don't think that that's a good idea. So I ended up taking a hot bath because I just couldn't warm up. Like no matter how many blankets I had on me, I just could not warm up. And it dawned on me, definitely for the first time that day, that I was sick. And I was like, cool. I never would have thought that I had COVID, but I mean, I know by now you've seen the title of this video, so you know that it was COVID. But I didn't figure that out until today. So today is Saturday. So I think since Wednesday or Thursday, I don't remember. So it's been a couple days until I figured out that this is COVID. And it's not been pleasant. I'm pretty sure I had COVID like before once, and it was like, oh, like I wouldn't have known really that I had COVID if other people around me weren't sick with it. And, you know, I was like, oh, like I'm showing some symptoms, but they're very light and subtle, and like there's nothing bad really. I'm like, I'm fine, like I'm totally fine. This time, I think it's the Delta strand, because it like supposedly affects, I think, like 90% of people that are like in the 18 to 36. I don't remember. Like 90% of the people that get affected are in the 18 to 36 year age gap. And so I fall in that age gap, and let me tell you, this time is a lot worse. I can't say like, wow, this is really bad, to where I'm like, oh my God, I gotta go to the hospital. Like, I'm not like dying over here, but I can say it's a lot worse than like, oh, I got a little bit of a sore throat today, and like, I'm a little extra tired. No, it was like, I think the first 2 days, I took several naps. I was super tired, super lethargic, super weak, like could not move, had zero energy, zero motivation, like just completely down. And then I gotta say, I took some Tylenol, and I felt like I was like 100%, like completely normal again. And I was doing great until yesterday, last night. It just really, all the symptoms that weren't so bad previously just came down real bad on me. And it was like all of a sudden now, like I can't breathe, like I'm stuffy, like I'm coughing, like all these, you know, typical like COVID symptoms, even like throwing up. And so today and yesterday has been that, like can't breathe. But I gotta say, like overall, there's been these moments where I'm like absolutely fine, you know, like I feel like I'm on top of the world again. Like I got all my energy. I'm like, let's go, like let's be productive, like let's clean, let's do this, let's do that, let's do the blah blah blah, like. And then there's times where I can't move, and I'm like, you know, like even like this morning I woke up and I was like, I can't breathe at all, and that scares me because I'm asthmatic. And you know, there's just been this roller coaster, and it's like you kind of never really know what you're going to get, because even if you feel like you're completely over it, you're probably not. And that's just my honest experience with COVID, probably the Delta strand. And I know it's COVID because my roommates from West Palm, parents had COVID, like, and I didn't know that they had it while I was there, but I found out today that they were struggling with COVID, and they knew that because they lost their sense of taste and smell. And so I was like, okay, makes sense, it's COVID. I have all the COVID symptoms. Like, we kind of thought that it could maybe be COVID before, but now today I was like, okay, yes, it's definitely COVID. And it's just been this roller coaster, this like up and down. Like right now I'm kind of actually in the middle, but this morning was really rough. I freaked out a little bit because even a hot shower wasn't helping. And then, you know, I was like getting real nervous, like I really can't breathe no matter what I do. And then I had some peak moments throughout the day where I was like, well, I feel great, like let's go, you know. And that's been my experience with COVID. I don't know if there's really anything else other to say than just like, Obviously, you guys can hear it in my voice, like I'm congested, I'm a little stuffed up, and, you know, got a stuffy nose, a little bit of a runny nose. It's hard for me to breathe. I've been throwing up a little bit. And, a cough, a cough. Obviously, like, weakness and tired and all that, like, the first couple days. Yeah, I don't know if there's really anything else. I mean, it's really just the classic, like, COVID symptoms. Like, everything that they tell you is gonna happen with COVID is, like, pretty much exactly what I'm experiencing. A little bit of a headache, nothing, like, too crazy, but, you know, a headache. Sore throat was a big one at some point. I really, like, could not talk at some point. Kind of been coughing up some phlegm. I feel it in here more than anything, like today and like last night. Yeah, I mean, I know I'm gonna be fine. Like, I'm young, I'm healthy, like I'm doing great. Like, I'm not gonna die. Like, I'm not even gonna go to the hospital. I personally am really big on like treating things a natural way. So I got myself some kombucha. I actually got 2 kombuchas. Because, you know, why not? And then I got 2 ginger immunity, like ginger, like turmeric shots. And then mint is really good with like opening up airways. So I got like a whole bunch of like mints, like even like lifesaver mints. Like, they can, if you suck on them, they can really like open up the airways. It's surprising how much a candy can do for you, but it's true. And then like green tea and honey. And if I really need to double down, I will grab, like, I know of plenty of natural pills that will just kick COVID in the butt. And I'll go get those, you know, if it gets real crazy. But for right now, I'm treating it with mostly natural stuff, and then occasionally I'll do like the Tylenol or the Motrin or whatever. I think I have like Dayquil and NyQuil, and I use those less than the natural stuff because the natural stuff is where it's at, bro. I'm telling you. Yeah, and other than that, I sound like a man. I'm gonna sound like a man for a little bit now. Oh yeah, and then I have Vicks Vapor Rub, and then I have a Vicks inhaler that I just like sniff, and it helps. So there's that. But yeah, other than that, this is my COVID video. So peace out, everybody.